happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. Now, you guys can probably already tell it is going down. Just by that title alone, you guys are definitely going to want to see this one. So we're now witnessing tech billionaire, leader of the Department of Government Efficiency, Elon Musk, with a final warning to these radical left-wing activists who have been launching attacks on Tesla plants and dealerships across our nation. Guys, I'm excited to get into this one, so we're not straight into it. All I ask that you guys please hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, let's get straight into it, guys. Check this one out.
I think, it was pretty public that I bought one of your Teslas. I don't like the way that people, and by the way, it's like the greatest car ever invented. It really is, and I'm not just saying that. It's self-driving. It's got 1,000 horsepower. It goes from 0 to 60 in 0.2 seconds. It's
2
the
seconds.
most American.
2 seconds.
Okay.
2 seconds.
Zero,
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, not 0.
Yeah.
It goes in 0 to 60 in 2.0 seconds.
At that point, I think it would kill you basically if it went that fast.
It would kill. That's true.
But it's pretty fast. That's for sure. It's faster than any Ferrari, for example. Yeah.
Wow.
No, I watched
that.
it beat my Z06. I'm like, I thought that was the greatest muscle car. No, it's not. I watched the S-Plaid beat it. You're into robotics, AI. You are working with Neuralink so the blind can see and people with spinal cord injuries may one day walk. You help people in North Carolina. You help people in California when they have no communications. And I watch all of this, and I have to ask, why? Why do I see people like I woke up this morning and saw that Teslas were put ablaze in one of your dealerships in Vegas? I've seen this happen all over the country. Bullets are being fired. Charging stations are put ablaze. Teslas are being put ablaze. You have experienced assassination, threats of assassination for you and your family. What have you done that warrants this? Because I see nothing that you have done except help our country.
Yeah, I mean, it's really come as quite a shock to me that there's this level of really hatred and violence from the left. I always thought the left, or Democrats, were supposed to be the party of empathy, the party of caring, and yet they're burning down cars, they're firebombing dealerships, they're firing bullets into dealerships, they're just, smashing up Teslas. Tesla is a peaceful company. We've never done anything harmful. I've never done anything harmful. I've only done productive things. So I think we just have a deranged, there's some kind of mental illness thing going on here, because this doesn't make any sense.
Say it, Elon. We've got a bad case, a serious case of that Trump derangement syndrome for all of those sore losers on the left that are still upset about Donald Trump walking into that Oval Office for another term. I mean, come on, you guys. Donald Trump is doing it again, and he has been nonstop uphill winning every single battle. I know it sucks to sit on the sidelines and have to spectate through that, all while watching a partner in crime like Elon Musk, Tom Homan, cleaning up our country. Oh yeah, it's the Trump derangement syndrome that is getting to these loonies on the left.
Yeah, and I think there are larger forces at work as well. I mean, I don't know who's funding it and who's coordinating it, because this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this.
You actually tweeted out, and I'll put it on the screen, the level of violence is insane. It is deeply wrong. Tesla just makes electric cars and has done nothing to deserve these evil attacks. You just rescued 2 astronauts that have been in space for 286 days. They were only supposed to be there 8. You help the people in North Carolina, Tennessee, California. You have, I think, the most creative and innovative car on the market. You created Starlink for communications that's used by hundreds of countries. You're working on helping the blind see and all of these other things. Is it really come down to the basic, you're aligned with President Donald Trump, who also is a friend of mine, and that you have identified well over $100 billion in waste, fraud, abuse that our federal government never should have been spending? Is that what it comes down to?
Yeah, it turns out when you take away people's, the money they're receiving fraudulently, they get very upset, and they they basically want to kill me because I'm stopping their fraud.
Crying like a bunch of babies when a passy gets taken out. I mean, that's what happens when that infinite purse, infinite piggy bank that was the taxpayers' dollars being laundered from the federal government, or just flat out just stolen. I mean, they didn't even have to launder it. They were just stealing money from the federal government. That's what happens when all that gets taken away. It ceases to exist. Elon Musk is now the target. Like, you're the one who took away their pacifier.
And they basically want to kill me because I'm stopping their fraud. And they want to hurt Tesla because we're stopping this terrible waste and corruption in the government. And, well, I guess they're bad people. Bad people will do bad things.
Well, I know that overall, you know, financially, in the end, yes, they can hurt you, but the people that they'll end up hurting are the people that work in your dealerships that may risk losing their job. The people that they may end up hurting are the people that work on the line and build the Teslas. They're going to be the ones hurt. And that to me is despicable on their part, just because they might have a political difference or perceived political difference. Let me ask you this, because I think this is pretty important. You know, the average American makes $66,000 a year. We're close to $40,000 in debt. You said to me in our last interview, we won't have a country unless we fix it now. Can you explain why this is so important that we identify all this waste?
Yes, the government the government waste and fraud is so high that it's causing a $2 trillion annual deficit. So that's $2,000 billion of waste and fraud that's happening. And the cost of our debt has gotten so high that just the interest payments on the debt exceed the entire military budget. And it was just growing out of control. So the country was going bankrupt. It's just, you know, country is no different from a person. If a country overspends and doesn't spend wisely, just like a person, a country will go bankrupt. So the reason I'm here is because I'm very worried about America going bankrupt due to the corruption and waste. And if we don't do something about it, the ship of America is going to sink. And we're all on that ship. You know, and this may be a message to, you know, people out there who have, you know, are wealthy, have a lot of means, or control companies. It's like, just remember, we're all in ship America here. If your company is not going to exist if the ship of America sinks. And we should do everything we possibly can to ensure that America is strong for far into the future.
Yo, there we have it, guys. A very powerful message coming from Elon Musk saying, hey, at the end of the day, no matter how much you hate me fixing the federal government or auditing our federal government's wasteful and fraudulent spending, no matter how much you hate Donald Trump just because he's been labeled as this big bad orange guy, we're saving your nation, saving our country, our entire ship from sinking, and we're all on the ship. I feel like that's the point that these Democrats fail to realize time and time again. When they do these things, they go against things that are just such common sense, especially with the sanctuary city crisis and the way these Democratic officials, they're getting in the way, or they're trying to stop the process of these deportations. I mean, we're all in this country together. Why would you want criminal illegal migrants still in this country, like that federal judge trying to have the plane turn around with these known gang members aboard? I mean, why would we want them back in our country? Doesn't make sense to me. Being able to create even more crime, more havoc on our streets. It's very sad to see what's been happening with Elon Musk, his company, the Tesla plants, dealerships, and also the charging station. That's so sickening. These Dems, they'll stoop so low in order to hit back at Elon Musk, when in the long run, this is not really hitting at him. You gotta think this guy is a tech billionaire, a billionaire. You guys doing this is more so hurting the folks that are working at these dealerships, working at these plants, than anyone else. You know, it's not really hurting Elon. I wish these folks would get on board and realize these points. because it's sad to see the behavior. This isn't going to win them the next election. If they keep behaving like this, no one's going to support the Democratic Party. But I want Elon to know there is still some folks that are very grateful to have him. God bless Elon, everything that he has gotten done, being able to take care of in his position. He's truly an innovative, almost a genius figure. One of the smartest guys that we've seen of our time getting things done. He's got a self-driving car. Come on, you guys. I've got one. I had to get one. I mean, how could you not support Elon Musk and everything he's doing? Guys, definitely hop in the comment section though. Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you did enjoy more content like this, catch you guys on the next one.